All right, welcome to the video. Hope everybody's well out there. And I want to thank my subscribers for hanging in there with me and my new subscribers. I picked up almost 10 new subscribers in the last, the last couple of weeks or something. So that's great. Thanks for joining me. I just want to talk about a few things today. I'm going to just show you a couple of things just for fun. And so I'm going to start off by saying that I've had people contact me about lessons. And everybody prefers to do individual lessons, which is fine with me. I don't mind doing one-on-one. In fact, I enjoy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the membership group. It'll be a nominal monthly fee. And then if you want to take lessons from me, you can purchase, it would be, I think I would do like a group of 4 1-hour lessons that you buy at once. And I'll credit your monthly fee towards that, okay? But that's probably a month or two down the road. So in the meantime, just email me at nicksfingerstyle@gmail.com. I'll put a link below. And if you want to talk to me, we can arrange a Zoom call and take it from there. Okay? So that's what I'm up to as far as teaching goes. And I just want to just break a couple of things down. So one of my students, who's a good friend, he was working on Windy and Warm, which is a video I did a little while ago. And I think Windy and Warm is a great tune for somebody new to fingerstyle, because I could show you somebody like a pattern, like you take a C chord and just do that, right? Hey, now you're a finger picker, right? But when you get into more, syncopated melodies, and it gets a little trickier, but it's really not that hard. You just gotta break it down. This is the big thing I tell people, right? Like, everybody's in a hurry. I get it. Like, I've done lessons where I'm showing somebody stuff, and before I'm finished showing them something, they start playing, right? It's like, you can't learn, if you're not listening, right? So there's that. And it's like, my main point is you gotta be patient, right? So a tune like Windy and Warm, just give me an example of, I'm gonna give you an example of the way I would break these things down when I first started playing, right? Because I was getting frustrated. I wanted to do it fast, and it's like it wasn't happening. So I eventually got, I smartened up and and just slowed everything down. And once you slow it down and you get it, and once you can play a nice melody and a bass line together, everything else will come a lot easier, okay? So let me give you an example with Windy and Warm. So the first note, this is how I would do it. The first note is on the and of 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and, right? And then the next note, so you're gonna hammer on at the same time as you play this bass note. So I'm gonna play an A minor chord, just the standard way, open A string, second finger, second fret, D string, third finger, second fret, G string, and first finger, first fret, B string. Okay? And then, so I lift my third finger off, so I got the open G, and then I pick it, and then hammer on, like that, and play the bass note at the same time as I hammer on. And then the next melody note, this note, I play at the same time as the upper alternating bass note. And then the next note, I'm playing the low E, the low alternating bass note with the melody. So let's just do this little piece. The next note in the melody is in between the bass notes. And then you have the bass note. I screwed that up, but just watch it. Right? Okay? So that's the way you got to break it down. Just figure out what notes are being played on the bass lines, on the bass notes, and what notes are not being played on the bass notes. Okay? Now there's more complex stuff than that, but if you can get this to where you can go, So that's the way you want to do it, and practice slow, right? Just practice slow, and then you can speed it up. Um, so yeah, so that's a really important thing for people who are newer to fingerstyle, right? Is to just break it down into little chunks and listen carefully. The other thing is, sometimes I get people asking me for tabs, and I just right now I just don't want to bother with tabs. Um, if there's something you're confused about, use your ear, right? And slow it down. On YouTube, I don't know if you can know, some of you don't. I had a student didn't know this. It's like there's a thing on YouTube. It's called settings. I think on a PC it's in the upper right hand corner, and on your iPhone or your portable phone or whatever, it's on the bottom right. And it looks like a gear, and you just click on it, and there's a bunch of choices in there, including playback speed. You can slow the video down and actually use your ear. Break it down one note. It's like, oh, what's he playing there? Oh, okay. He's bending the note a little bit, right? Whatever it is, just, you can slow it down. You can learn a lot by slowing things down and being disciplined rather than, somebody just handing you everything, right? Which won't work anyway, because you got to do the work yourself, right? A person like me can just guide you, right? And that's what I just told you is probably the best thing I can tell you for getting started with finger picking. Just break it down to little tiny chunks. All right, so just for fun, a couple other things. The great thing about fingerstyle with a lot of the tunes that I would like to teach is that I want to show you stuff that there'll be more complex stuff. Like I think I did a video on Jiffy Jam, a Jerry Reed tunes. It's pretty advanced tune, not super advanced, but but there's tunes like Windy and Warm that are just great for beginners, not too hard on the left hand. And the great thing is you can learn it in a basic way and then add to it as your playing gets better. You can play more complex licks and try different things, right? And you can just watch videos and pick up stuff from other guys, and it's wonderful, right? So and also some of the tunes, like for example, I'm going to show you something here. This is a tune called Swingin' 69, and it's got a lick in it that was, I was having a hard time. So I got the whole tune down except for this one lick, right? So the song goes like this. So it's got that lick, and I couldn't figure out how. Like I got the notes right, but I was picking every note. That's not bad, but it's not right. And so I just listened to the record, to the video, and then I thought, wow, I wonder if I could see his right hand. So I could see a little bit of his right hand, and I was like, okay, I got it. The first note he plays with the finger, and then 2 shots with the thumb, and then so third and second finger, and then the thumb on the D string. So I literally sat here for 2 weeks practicing that lick because I got it right, but it's taken me a while to where I can play it nice and clean, right? So that's the kind of thing you got to go through. Just like one lick, I worked on it every night for half an hour for like a couple of weeks, and so now I can do it cold, which is great. And so here's another lick. It's just something I've been working on for ages. And oh, by the way, Swingin' 69, there's a video of where Jerry Reed teaches it, and he doesn't look very well in the video. He's older than, I think he had some health issues. He died young, unfortunately. But he doesn't sit there and say, okay, put your finger on this fret and put your, whatever, right? He just plays it slowed down, and you have to watch it. And I was lucky that the cameraman moved away from the right hand for a while there. I was like, oh no, right? And then he comes back, and I could barely see. I was like, I could see that he's picking the one note with the finger, and then the other two, right? And I figured, figured that out obviously by you didn't need to see that last part, right? So anyways, yeah, so that's that's the kind of thing like that you have to go through, right? You got to use your ears, slow things down. I'm very big on slowing everything down, right? So there's a Merle Travis tune that I want to make a video of, and it's another tune that you can sort of play it in a basic way and then add to it, right? So I've been playing this tune for years, but there's one part that was just bugging me how he's doing it, right? Like, man, oh man. Actually, there was two parts, but one in particular. And I watched every guy on YouTube playing Saturday Night Shuffle, and most of the guys play it. There's two versions of it that I'm aware of that Travis did. There's a version that he did on electric guitar, and which is really cool. And then there's the original version that he did on an album called Walk in the Strings, which I highly recommend. Merle Travis, Walk in the Strings. It's probably out on YouTube now, but it's a beautiful record. It's just Travis's guitar and a microphone, and it's beautiful. Like, I think it was from somewhere in the mid to late 50s or something like that. And anyways, so there's this one lick, and I'll show it to you. So the song goes like this. Now there's a lick that he does this next part, right? And so here's what you hear, okay? I'm slowed down, right? So you hear he goes. So this lick here sounds great slow, right? But to pick each note like that fast, I thought for years, I wonder if he's doing that, but man, it's so, even though it's like not a super up-tempo tune, it's a fast lick. And so the trick is this note, that E, right? So, but it's on the record, it's fast. Like, it's like I don't think I could do it a whole lot faster than that. Travis picks really fast sometimes with the one finger, but I mean, there's no way with this lick that you could just do it that fast, right? So then I thought, well, I wonder if he's doing like raking the first finger like this, because Travis does that a lot, right? He does these little rakes, like right. And so I thought maybe he's doing that, right? But the problem, somehow it's just hit and miss. Like 90% of the time I can do it and it sounds good, but I knew it wasn't right. So one night I thought, okay, back to the drawing board. This is one of these things I've been meaning to work on for years, amongst many others. And so I sat down and listened to it. And then I remembered, I wonder if he's doing something like this. So he does this really cool trick. Jerry Reed, I think Jerry Reed and Chet Atkins do this as well, right? But you do a pull off with your left hand without picking the note. Okay, so I heard this. There's a song that Travis does called "Guitar Rag," right? So it goes like this. This lick here. See, that last note, I'm not, whoops. I'm not picking it. I'm holding this D7 chord, but I'm not playing the B string. But at the end, I just lift my finger off like that, and it plays the B string. So. Thinking, I wonder if he's doing something like that. So I listened to it again, slowed right down to whatever, 25% speed, like slow, slow, slow. And I'm like, son of a gun, I think I got it, right? So what he does is because you don't hear that E, this note that I'm looking for, you don't hear it picked. It just comes up, right? It just blooms into really quick, right? So then I thought, I wonder if he's doing something like this. And what I'm doing there is I'm playing a C chord. Okay, so at the 8th fret, got my thumb on the C, 8th fret, third finger, 10th fret on a C, and then second finger, 9th fret G string, and the first finger is going to bar the B and E strings. Okay, but what he does is he grabs this E string and he just pulls it a little sharp, and then see that? Right? It just pulls it off. That's how he does the lick. It's the only way he can do it that fast, and it sounds really cool when you get it right. Now, I'm going to do a video on Saturday Night Shuffle and break it down for you. It's a great, great tune. But in the meantime, I got to practice this for another couple of weeks till I can get it cold, right? Where I can do it perfect every time, right? So I still can't do it perfectly all the time. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that because it's like I've been playing fingerstyle for, I don't know, 30 years, and it's like finally figured that out. It's one of the first tunes I learned, but that little part always frustrated me, and so I'm really happy that I found it. And there's another lick he does, same thing, and I wanted to point something out to you guys. There's a great program that I own called Transcribe, and it's an MP3 player made for musicians. And the sound quality, if you compared it to Windows Media Player, it's like night and day. It's got a ton more information or something, but it's just so much higher quality, so much more information in the audio when you listen to it. But the beauty of it is with this program, you can slow it down, right, without having to change the pitch, like I did in the old days. But we used to have records and then slow them down, so you have to learn a song in another key, hopefully remember some of it, and then put it back in the original key, right? But now with this digital technology, you can slow stuff down, but it doesn't change the key, right? And so you can take a chord. So for example, in Transcribe, I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks, like 17 years ago I bought this thing. And they send me upgrades for free, about once a year. And the beauty of it is, if say there's a chord, like I've done this where I'm learning a song, it's like, what chord, sometimes you run into something a little weird, maybe an augmented chord or a diminished 7th chord or a sharp 11, whatever chord it is, right? And you're trying to hear it, and it's like, so you can highlight a section and just loop it, right? And so say if it's this chord I want to learn, it's like, okay, I hear a G down there, I hear this F, I hear the B, so I know it's a G major chord, basically of some kind, and then it's like, oh, I hear that note, right? So sometimes you'll hear a song and a chord like that goes by really fast. So with Transcribe, you can just highlight that little section and just loop it and listen to it. And actually, what I do is I play along with like individual notes along with it to find out what sounds good and what doesn't, and or what's right and what's not so right. The other thing I want to say is as far as that goes, I really highly recommend Transcribe, and just remember, slow everything down. None of this stuff's impossible. I know it can be frustrating. I've got students that, I've watched them go through it, right? And they're like, it's just the kind of thing you gotta stick to it. It takes time. It's a quest. It's like a journey. Even myself, I've been playing for years, but I still want to learn new stuff and get better. So Anyway, I'm here to help. If you want to reach out to me, send me an email, and let me know if you have any questions. And I'll be seeing you soon in another video. I'm going to break down a few new things that I think you'll really enjoy and appreciate. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you soon, hopefully.